guys, today we are going over day 2 for our book Stellaluna, okay? Now yesterday I had a recording of the book played for you guys. Today I'm going to read another book that's also about bats, and then I'll read Stellaluna for you tomorrow. Alright, so let's go over our vocabulary words first. Okay, so our first word is clutched. Clutched means to hold tightly. You see how she's, see how she's clutching her teddy bear? She's holding it very tightly, okay? The next word is swooped. Swooped means to go down from above. Suddenly you're just like, woo, and you just dive, okay? That's what swooped means. Our next word is clambered. Clambered, or clambered. Clambered, not clambered. To climb an awkward way. Clambered, okay? The next word is curious. Curious means eager to learn. You are very eager to find out what happens. All right? And our last word is escaped. This picture's kind of funny. It has a goldfish jumping out of the goldfish thing. And escape means to get free. All right, so what we're going to read today is we're going to read the book Bats. All right, now this book is a nonfiction book. Stellaluna is a fiction book, meaning that it is not real, okay? But Bats is a nonfiction book, meaning it is real. All right? And our theme for this week is bats. And our central question for when we read our book Stellaluna again is, how does Stellaluna change the story, or change throughout the story, okay? All right, so let's take a look. Bats. Now this is called the table of contents. It has all of the different pages on there and numbers that you can turn to. What's a bat? I sleep by day, I fly by night. I have no feathers to aid my flight. What am I? The answer is a bat. A bat is a mammal. Mammals are animals that nurse their young, have hair, and are warm-blooded. We're mammals. Me and you are. Humans, dogs, and whales are all mammals. But bats have a special ability. They can fly. Now a mammal, they have little bat words. A mammal, a warm-blooded animal that drinks its mother's milk, has a backbone, and has hair. Now that's a flying fox bat. Bat food. There are over 1,200 types of bats in the world. Most of them eat insects. Insect-eating bats are usually small in size. There are more than 150 types of fruit bats. These bats are usually larger and search for sweet fruits and other plants. Now, a question they have is, why don't bats live alone? Is this a joke or is this a question? Yes, a joke. It says they prefer to hang out with their friends, because bats hang all the time. Now, this is a silky, short-tailed bat feeding. Look at its cute little face. That's so cute. A few bats hunt for larger prey, such as frogs, birds, and mice. Here's a picture of a bat eating a frog. Ew. Right there. Some people think all bats suck your blood. This is not true. Only 3 bats drink blood. This group is known as a vampire bat. They mostly feed on the blood of animals like crows and deer, not humans. That's what a vampire bat looks like. Night flight. Did you know that while you're fast asleep, bats are busy filling their bellies? Bats are nocturnal, meaning they're active at night. So nocturnal means they do things at night. They don't sleep. This way of life has many advantages for a bat. Insect-eating bats often feed on bugs that come out after dark. Pollen and nectar-eating bats might feed on plants that only open at night. Nectar is a sweet liquid made by flowers. Alright? So thousands of wrinkled-lipped bats leaving a cave at dusk. Look at that. Look at all them bats. Wow. Bat bodies. Scientists call bats Chiroptera, a Greek name that means hand wing. That's because bats have 4 fingers and a thumb just like us. A thin layer of skin connects the fingers. This forms a wing. Bats also have a sensitive nose and big ears. Their big ears help some bats see with sound. Alright, so here we have the fur. Here's their nose. It's very sensitive. They have sharp eyesight and little big ears. Alright. Now they have 4 fingers right here on their wing. You can probably see it, hopefully, maybe. Then they have a thumb like we do, right there. Alright, and that's their wing. So that's a close-up of the picture. In the pitch black night, bats can swoop up a tiny insect with ease. No flashlight required. How do they do that? They make a sound that travels until it hits an object. Then it bounces off the object and travels back to the bat. From this echo, the bat can tell an object's size and how far it is. That's pretty cool. This is called echolocation. Now, echolocation is a system in some animals for locating objects using sound waves. All right, and there's a picture of the bat using his echolocation on his nose. All right. Funny face. Ooh, some bats have strange-looking faces. Special ears, noses, and mouth help the bats tune into and make sounds while they use echolocation. They're facts. Faces may look odd to us, but for bats, their features work perfectly. Alright, so this is a fox vampire bat right here. He looks pretty ugly. Alright, then we have a Amazon bat. Look at his. Okay, then we have a spotted bat. That one's freaky. And then we have a big-eared bat. Look how big his ears are. It's crazy. Hanging out. When bats are not hunting for food, they're usually hiding in a roost. A roost can be caves, treetops, or attics. Bats pick places that are well hidden and protected from the bad weather. When bats rest in their roosts, they hang upside down. Here. Alright, so this is little red-headed flying foxes roosting in a tree. Pretty cool. Have you ever hung upside down in a jungle gym? You might start to feel dizzy. Bats have special veins to keep their blood flowing properly so they never feel dizzy. Bats can take off from the ground like birds do. They have to fall into flight. Hanging upside down is the best way to make a quick getaway. Bats hanging and flying in a cave. So that's all the different types. Now here's another bat joke. Why did the bat get kicked out of the cave? Because it had a bat attitude. So funny. Alright, let's go. Baby bats. Baby bats, called pups, completely depend on their mother after they are born. They're blind, hairless, and can't fly. They cling to their mother's fur. These pups nurse their mother's milk until their wings are strong enough to fly. Alright, so here's a mother and her baby bat. Look how cute they are. Alright, and then we have a Gambian, whatever bat, mother and baby flying. Yeah, here they are. Bat rescue. During storms in Australian rainforest, wind can knock baby bats to the forest floors. The babies usually don't survive unless wildlife workers come to the rescue. The lucky bats are taken to a bat hospital. The babies are bundled in blankets and fed milk from a bottle. After a few months, they are strong enough to return to the wild. Look how cute they are. Oh, gosh. So adorable. Nature's helpers. A world without bats wouldn't be very nice. Bats are an important part of the ecosystem. Insect-eating bats gobble up millions of bugs. Many of these insects are pests that could harm humans or destroy crops. Bats keep their numbers under control. Other bats keep forests healthy by spreading seeds and pollen. This allows trees and flowers to multiply. Now here's a hairy-legged nectar bat with pollen on head and shoulders. You can see it. Bat myths busted. Some people people have misunderstandings about bats. Here are a few common myths that drive experts batty. Alright, now myths means like stories. Okay, are they true or not? So here's one. Bats are blind. Truth. Bats have excellent eyesight. Some bats hunt using sight alone. So that is not true. Bats are dirty. Bats are actually neat freaks. They groom themselves frequently. Mothers lick their babies to keep them clean, so they like being clean, not dirty. Myth. Bats get stuck in hair. With sharp senses and echolocations, bats are very good flyers. They can avoid obstacles the width of a thread. That's really small, so they don't get stuck in hair. Myth. Vampire bats turn into human vampires. There is no such thing as a human vampire, and bats certainly don't turn into them. Bat Hall of Fame. Tiny or teeny tiny. The smallest bat in the world is the bumblebee bat. Its wingspan is 5 inches across. Its body is the size of a jelly bean. Oh, that's small. Happy Camper. The Honduran white bat makes tents of leaves to protect itself from constant showers. I'll show you the pictures in a second. Most crowded home. 2 million Mexican free-tailed bats live in one Texas cave. These bats also are the fanciest flyers. They can soar as high as 10,000 feet and zoom through the air at the speeds of 40 miles an hour. That's as fast as your mom's car goes. Biggest appetite. Little brown bats can eat up to 1,200 mosquitoes in one night. Thank God. Alright, the megawings, the largest bat, is a 3-pound flying fox. Its wingspan can be 6 feet long. That's longer than you are tall. That's really long. That's 6 feet. That's longer than Miss Johnson. Oh, here's another bat joke. Why did the bat use insect repellent? Because it was on a diet. Alright, guys, and that's it. That is all about bats. Alright, now remember, that's a non-fiction book, so it's true, all of it. Alright, so what you're going to do today is, let me see what I do. You guys are going to work on your vocabulary activity page, okay? Let me show you what this is. Alright, right here. Alright, so I have the words on the seesaw so you can look at them. Alright, you're going to write the word, or the word's already there. You're going to write the definition and then draw me a picture of it. Make sure it's colorful pictures. I do not want no pencil drawings. I want color. Crayola, okay? Give me something beautiful. I see black and white all the time, and I'm tired of it. So give me something pretty to look at, please. Alright, and that is it, guys. So tomorrow we will reread Stella Luna. Alright, I'm super excited. Okay, and then we will discuss some text-dependent questions and all that jazz. Alright, bye, guys. No.